Hopefully, everything looks good. All right. So today, I was mesmerized also by the price action. I mean, it's just been a roller coaster ride, and we're gonna get into that right now because we've already wasted a lot of our time, your time, and so I'm here joined with Inti, and he's got a few words to say before we get into the action of technical analysis with Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Yes, as always people, it is worth to remind you that this video is for entertainment purposes only and this is not a financial advice. Please do your own research before putting any of your hard-earned money on the market.
Okay, let's just take a look. Let's get into the market here. And as you can see, Bitcoin has created a nice W on the hourly. Like, remember what I was saying before? I think it was on the Crypto show. I can't remember. I'm doing too many shows lately. We're probably going to create a W on the hourly and break out. Now, I'm a little concerned, right? Because there's a lot of indications that this W is kind of weak, as you can see. Right here on the RSI, you can see there's a divergence here between you can see on the blue RSI. This is a divergence, and possible. Yeah, there's also a divergence on the well, not really. It's not on the. This would have to be a lot higher for to say there's a divergence, but yeah, no, yeah, but there is a divergence here, right there. It is. There it is. So there's a divergence between here on the volume, right, for this this move higher. So I'm a little concerned. So that's why I was like mesmerized by the price action here. Like, really, it's going higher, yet volume says there's nobody really interested here in pushing this thing higher. We're breaking out of the wedge pattern. This might turn into a false breakout. I don't know. It's moving a little slow on the 5 minutes. This is early to say that this is a breakout. It's hard to say, but you know what? I canceled my trade somewhere around here, even though I could have waited for the profits and taken half off the table and let it ride. Because I did get in down here, just at the 61.8. I didn't notice that the 61.8 didn't quite hit, but I got it a little early because I was like, you know what, I'm not going to miss this one. So yesterday we were talking about this on Crypto, and yeah, things don't look so good here. So I had to exit my trade, and I went at 100% out, and I was looking for a short, and I got in a short, and then I got stopped out because I stopped it out right about here at the $11,222. I don't know. Anything can happen at this point. This is a TSN turning point. I don't know why I said that, because that was from Toronto, Toronto Sports Network. But anyways, that's from a long time ago. And yeah, I really think that. Sorry, that's Ethereum. I really think that this is gonna be an interesting ride. I don't know what's going to happen here. It's hard to say. It can go either way at this point. If it goes higher, it's got to do it with some volume, or else it's going to roll over and die. It's got to do it like with some oomph. And I'm not seeing the oomph. Right? So looking at Ethereum looks like it was about to roll over too. I thought a break of this bottom part would actually, this bottom line here, let me see here. Right here, I'm going to show you. A break of 342.15 was going to end this thing, but it didn't. It's still chugging along, even though there's warning signs everywhere flashing on Ethereum saying, "Hey, don't go long on this thing unless you're friggin' insane." If we take a look at, let's see here, let's see, I could bring up some of the hourly chart. If we bring up the hourly chart, you can clearly see, yeah, there's something not right here. we're going higher, right? If we just go to even just the bodies, just to the bodies, you can see there's a divergence here, massive divergence on the volume. Massive. I mean, it's like there's no way you cannot call that divergence. On the 5 minute, you take this out to the hourly, it's the same thing. It's the same. So yeah, I don't know if it'd be a good idea if you're already in a long, maybe you should raise your stops on this thing. Raise your stops to like the 335 or something like that. Maybe in this traffic area, something decent so that you can make sure you walk away with profits. That's if you're in a long on this thing, because nothing looks right on this. Now, doesn't mean it can't go higher. It's just that the TA is saying, hey, cool your jets. Slow down a minute there. Cool your jets, because this is not looking too hot here. This Davo long looks juicy, but at the same time, your stop losses on this Davo long is right at the 335, exactly where you would stop it out. If it were to work out this Davo long, we're talking about heading to, let's see here. There's a Davo long here, but I'm not taking it. It would head all the way to the 360 area. Not the greatest of positions to do, and it's not a position of strength. I'm not feeling all of this negativity on the volume and on the RSI to say that this is going higher. But the good news is, no matter whether this thing dumps right now or continues to pump, we're in a bull market. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Nothing goes up in a straight line. Bitcoin, Ethereum, they're both heading higher eventually. May not be today, but it is going to be in the coming months, or the days or weeks, right? So it might dump it today, but that's okay. That's only going to be a short-term, temporary kind of situation. So for leveraged positions, this couldn't be an issue. For people who, okay, you know what, I don't care. I'm here on crypto. If you're here in crypto today, and no matter where you buy, basically, you buy Bitcoin at this price, you buy Bitcoin at a price a little bit lower or a little bit higher, it doesn't matter. People are going to look back at you and go, oh my God, you're so lucky. You're so lucky that you got Bitcoin at $10,000 or $11,000. They're going to be calling you lucky. In fact, Twitter, there's like a tweet that I'm going to pull up that was is an example of how lucky you are, and I'm gonna see if I can pull this up because it was a funny tweet, and I was thinking, man, yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Okay, there it is. I'm gonna bring that tweet up. That's how I was, right? So if you were in this market from the $10,000 mark, and you've been through hell in a handbasket, back at when it's 100K, right? They're gonna be calling you lucky. Meanwhile, then nobody's gonna notice all the battle scars that you suffered. Because I went through that, right? I bought Bitcoin in 2011 from $2, from $1, less than $1, to $32, and watched it crash all the way to $2, and people were laughing, thinking, you made a big mistake, and you're an idiot for buying these imaginary coins, right? That are traded on Magic the Gathering exchange. You're just an idiot, right? I had to suffer through all that, right? And I'm considered lucky. I'm I'm considered lucky. All right, so yeah, you're gonna be one of the lucky ones if you survive just by. I think it's the most simplest thing is just by buying and holding, and for the long run, and not trying to play this game. I gamble on the markets too. I do gamble on the markets because it is fun. It is like mesmerizing. But the amount of money that I have in my trading portfolio is a very, very small amount. It's less than 1%. So, if I were to get wrecked on that on my trading account, I wouldn't lose sleep at night. Right? And if that's the case, if that's what you have inside your trading account, then you have the exact amount of money in your trading account that you need to have fun and enjoy this the markets moving up and down, and who knows, maybe you'll make some money. But if you're not trading like that, you have a problem. You've got a serious gambling problem. All right, with that said, let's head off to the question and answers period for today. Sorry for the craziness of the not being prepared. I will be firing the person who is setting up this stream, and firing the person who the technical person. Oh, wait a minute, that's me. So I guess I can't fire myself. So Inti.
Yes.
Do you have any kind of questions that people might want me to answer today?
Yes, I do. I have a super chat from Super Google Lee, and he says, "Is it correct that when I buy coins using little lady strategy, I buy as low as possible rather than buying breakouts?"
Exactly. The little lady, she's interested in buying things that are coming down. You never buy breakouts on the little lady strategy. You can. It's not like the end of the world. I mean, people have done it, and even I've done it. But the rules are you don't. You don't buy. You just stay away from the breakout kind of trades. But what I tend on doing, if the markets are already like depressed, like if you see like a cryptocurrency like that looks like this. Let me show you. I'm gonna bring something up. Not saying to go buy this. I'm not saying to go buy this at all. Okay. I'm just saying if you saw something like this and you're like, okay, it's like completely dead. It's barely moving, and we zoom in, right? And then you see a W on these levels, and you bought that W. That's not a problem because look, you're buying the lows here, right? That's not a problem, right? So you could buy the breakouts down here. It's just like when it's like a bigger movement and a bigger percentage, then buying the breakouts, you might want to like consider not doing that because you'll be buying too high. So, but that's all up to you, right? I mean, the little lady strategy is very forgiving because one, you're in it forever. You're investing in any particular coin because what you're looking to do is sell half on a double. So if it doubles, even though, let's just say you bought the breakout right out here, right? And then it came all the way. Let's just say you're gonna be like smart. You're gonna wait until this really breaks out and buy this thing right here. Well, you wouldn't buy this shit coin down here, but let's just say you did. And you bought this coin right here. And at, 1,600 sats. I'm not going to say here. I'm trying to avoid saying here because I want to say numbers. So you bought this coin at 1,600 sats. And then you watch it come all the way back down. The little lady strategy is very forgiving. You just sell your half on a double here at 3,200 sats. And you wait. You just wait. You wait for your sell order to get filled, and that's it. And that's how you make money on this thing. And yeah, you might have to wait a little while. You might have to wait a year or two in order to get this to get a double. But the little lady's patient. She takes her time, and she makes money, and that's it. This strategy has worked extremely well for me. in the past. It's not fast, it's not furious, but you know what? It's a way of making money slowly over time until it makes it money very, very fast in a short amount of time. And that's why I like it. All right, next question.
Next question. So this one is from Daniel Joseph, and Daniel asks, "Good morning, Davinci. With the research that I've done, it looks like crypto regulation will be released either in October or November, starting the Super Bull Run. What are your thoughts?"
The Super Bull Run will start in crypto in November or December, is what he's thinking.
In October, November.
That's not the season, no time for it, but because of the market issues that's going on. You okay, NT?
Yeah. Be right back.
Okay. Because of the market issue that's going on and possible hyperinflation that could occur in those time frames that I'm predicting that may occur, you might be right on that. It wouldn't be normal, but yeah, things are not looking so good for the dollar. The dollar is getting a bid today. Let's take a look at the DXY. I noticed that it jumped up a little bit, and now it's back down. Actually, it popped up above the 93 handle, and now it's back up again. And we should be off. It should be headed down. Let's just see. Let's just take a look at a 5-day. Oh, you know what? Let's go to the actual DXY chart. You can see we popped up a little bit. We were heading down, and then we popped up back up to the 13 EMA, right? Notice the 13 EMA is holding this thing down hardcore. It can't catch a break. And I really think that there's something. This might pop higher actually, with this kind of downward movement. There's going to be a point because look, it's been oversold for too long that this thing might pop higher up to the 200 period moving average before it actually rolls over. So don't take a short on this thing here. That'd be just madness on the US dollar. So yeah. I really think that, come September, right? I think something big is coming. And I think they have to blow up some of the other currencies if they want to, if the U.S. government wants to hold strong the dollar and keep their ability to print money and buy things cheap, they're going to have to do something very untoward. All right, Inti, how you feeling back? You recovered?
Yeah, I'm back. For those who doesn't know, I'm allergic to cats, so you can see that I'm in the waffle cam, so I'm suffering a little bit.
Yeah, I told you. You know what? It's okay if you take waffles out before.
No, it doesn't matter. Like her sleep. So, do you want another question?
Yes.
Would you like an altcoin request?
Sure. Let's do an altcoin request.
Okay, this one is from Lorisba.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, and she asked, will you ask Davinci to make TA on NCO?
NCO. Let's see. NCO. What is N as Nancy? C as cat?
Exactly.
O as an octopus?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, not going to do it because it's not on the major exchanges. I'm afraid that this thing is. Let's just take a look on coin market cap. All right, I'm going to bring that up. Hang on, I'm going to bring up the screen. Eek. NCO. Yeah, I can't even find it on coin market map. Maybe you got the wrong
The wrong ticket?
ticker symbol. All right, next question.
Okay, for the person who asked, I said MCO.
M as in man. Oh, I said.
Oh,
N is in Nancy.
Ah, okay, that was my mistake.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, chat.
Okay. M as in Mary.
Yes.
Okay, so let's take a look at that. MCO. Yeah, well, we're certainly at the bottom here, right? I mean, how much further does this thing's got to go? I don't know. You might want to wait until it actually flattens out before you actually purchase this thing. It's headed on a ski slope down, so wait for this trend line to break before you actually go and buy this. Let it bake, shake and bake for a while, and then once it crosses that trend line, then you go ahead and buy it. Can you catch some sort of low? Sure, you can probably set your buy order somewhere below this market because of this long wick. Let's take a look at other exchanges, see if that wick exists there. Again, it doesn't exist, so yeah. Set your buy order. You could always set your buy order near the bottom of this range, which is at, let's see here, 32,000 sats approximately. I have a buy order here that I think I picked some up already. Near the bottom of the range already here. Not that I've hit the bottom, right? But I figure I'm close to it. That I'm happy to be a buyer at this point. If it goes lower, I'll be interested in getting some more. Bringing down my average on this particular coin and selling half on a double. Right, as you can see here, I already got some already, and I set my sell order. I think I'm gonna have to reset this sell order and stuff like that because I already got this. Alrighty. Next question.
Next question. Okay, we have a super chat from Mr. Diego Arce, and he says that he has envy in the good sense and asks if you could do TA on RLC.
TA and RLC. Yes, let's take a look at R.
Thank you very much, sir, for your donation.
R is in Rico. R.
Yes.
L as in Larry.
As a laser, yeah.
And C is in cat.
Car. Excellent.
Okay. So let's bring that out. Interesting. I like it as a reload. It's probably reloading. It's time to reload on this thing. I've already made some money on it, and look where it is, near the 61.8. The breakout was at this point here, so look at that. It came back almost to the breakout point. Unfortunately, there was no W at this breakout point. Ooh, that's my stomach. I haven't eaten anything. I've been working out. It's been 2 days now. I've been waking up early at 5:30 in the morning to go work out, and yeah, I'm trying to like lose some weight. So right now I'm at 115 kilos, so I need to get down to like 90, and I'm back at my exercise routine. Anyways, we see a cheeky W at the bottom here. Probably that's where we're going to come back to. You can see the 88.6 is right at that breakout level. No guarantees from the management. I'm interested again in buying at this thing at the 78.6, which is at 7,060 sats. I think now that you've mentioned it, I'm interested here. Looking at to pick some up at this level. We might go to 88.6, and if it does, I might be interested in getting some, accumulating a little bit more as well. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, and I already have some. I have some sell orders already set to there at a double. So, even if it doesn't come back down to the 78.6, I've got some. I'll sell it half on a double if it goes higher. So I'm cool with that. If you want to start nibbling, I would suspect that we're not finished with the 61.8. you might want to like, hey, buy a small, tiny amount, maybe less than 0.25% of your portfolio, so that you can load up another 0.25 at 61.8 or a half a percent lower, and then double that up if you want to go all the way to 2%, or close to 2%, 1.5% at the 88.6, and that's how you do it. That's how you hold like hundreds of altcoins and sell half on a double and make some money. Don't have to worry about one particular altcoin destroying your portfolio, right? This thing could go to zero, and if it's only 1.5% of your portfolio, who cares? All right, next question.
Next question. This is from Marky Habs. This person asks, question, are you watching traditional markets for Bitcoin reactions?
Am I watching the traditional markets for Bitcoin reactions? Well, I am starting to watch the DXY to see if there's an opposite and equal reaction to that, because the dollar is going to be free falling, and everything is connected to the dollar. And if people start to exit the dollar en masse, and you see the Bitcoin tries to start to rise, then there could be a correlation there, a negative correlation there, and I'm looking for that. And then once that starts to happen, that means that we could be in the hyperinflationary event on that correlation. But I don't expect that correlation to occur until. Oh, look at that! Take a look at this, man! Unbelievable. Gold. It hit 2,000 today. Oh, darn. Beautiful. I mean, yeah, anybody who doesn't hold, if you don't own gold, let's just say you have lots of dollars right now, and you're scared to get into Bitcoin. If you're scared of Bitcoin because, it's very volatile, right? You want to preserve your wealth. I mean, when I mean preserve, that means you're not going to get more. You're probably not going to have more stuff. You're just going to have your wealth. You're going to be able to buy just as much stuff tomorrow as it is today. Meaning once gold tops out or whatever. You go and buy gold. You should just go take 100% of your money and go into gold, right? That is not my financial advice, but if you were to just be protective, that's what I would suggest, right? If I was just looking to just protect my wealth, because I have millions and millions of dollars, I would go into just gold, and I would just find goldsilver.com, use goldsilver.com, use BitMex. Those two reputable exchanges, right? Well, they're not exchanges; they're just bullion dealers. Oh man, my words are now. I'm starting to remember my words. Yesterday, I couldn't remember anything. Those two bullion dealers are very reputable. They will take care of you, and you could always they will set up a Brinks vault for just your gold only, and your gold will be separated, and they will take care of you very well. I don't have any affiliate links for those guys, so just head over there and tell them I sent you if you were able to talk to somebody on the phone. Alrighty, next question.
So this one is from Luca Borna, and this person asks, why is Bitcoin price so much higher on BitMex right now?
Why is the Bitcoin price so much higher on BitMex?
Yes.
Oh, well, if that's the case, it's probably about to break out. That's why. That's why. Let's just take a look at that, man. That's crazy. Because usually BitMex leads the market. So that's interesting. Looks like the market has decided if that's the case. Let me just bring up a BitMex chart. Let me see here. How am I going to do that? I just hate using coin. Let me go new chart layout. BitMex. Let's see. BitMex is BTC. Let me see here. I think they use BTC. BitMex. Okay, wait a minute. That's right. I need to go to currencies and see if I can bring up a BitMex chart. Okay. No figures. There's nothing here on BitMex. It's probably XBTC. Nope. XBT. There it is. It's not that high. No. If that's the case, I thought it was like a lot higher. There it is. It's like pretty much the same. No. Generally, these guys somehow, I don't know why nowadays, is BitMex tends to lead. If you're talking about, if maybe he was talking about the futures, and the futures is generally higher or lower depending on the direction, depending on the direction of the market. So it doesn't really count as it doesn't lead the market, right? It just follows and follows ahead of the market. That's all. Yeah, I wouldn't say that this would indicate a price breakout up to this price, which is what, 11,500. It doesn't indicate that. Might start doing that sometime in the future because that's what they want to do. They want to be able to control the price here by allowing people to gamble on this market and not actually affect the price of Bitcoin. Once everybody's gambling on this market here, on the Crimex here, then that will never affect the price, right? The price, this will be the price, right? But you're not affecting the price. They're just, pushing the price around and telling you, hey, that's what you need to pay for a Bitcoin, even though that's not real. Sad, man. Really sad. All right, next question.
Okay. So we have a super chat from Mr. or Miss Indigo Technology. And this person asks, Litecoin, do you consider this a short-term or long-term fundamental coin?
Litecoin is not a long-term fundamental coin. I really think Litecoin is basically a test bed for Bitcoin. And although it's not going anywhere, and it will have its use cases, some people use it to convert to so that they have lower fees, and so they can spend it on places that do accept Litecoin. Other people will use it for storing information. Basically, let's just say, because Litecoin, although its blockchain is not as strong as Bitcoin, you still store data on the Litecoin network, and it's cheaper to do so than it would be on Bitcoin. And so, there's still going to be a niche market for that coin. All right, let's do 2 more questions, and then we'll call it a day.
Yes, there are 367 people watching the YouTube stream right now. Yeah. And only 90 likes?
Yeah,
people saw that it's a lot.
Yeah, that's not nice. All right, well, thank you anyways for showing up anyways. I really appreciate it. So if you could smash the like button, that would be also that would be much appreciated as well. Okay, next question. Next 2 questions.
This one is from Max Lowy and says, for HODL, go to stablecoins or just leave it and wait?
For hodling?
Yes.
Go to stablecoins. You don't hodl stablecoins. That's like hodling dollars. What are you, a dollar hodler? That's like guaranteed losses. The stablecoins only guarantee you the same value as a dollar. They're not going to increase in value. They're just going to decrease in value, just like the dollar is decreasing in value. So do not hodl stable coins. That's just the wrong thing to do. Right? Maybe you could hodl. You could hodl the what's it called? The MakerDAO ticker symbol, because that's going to go up in value, but not the dollar DAI coin itself. It's going to stay stable, and you're going to lose to that currency. So don't do that. All right, next question.
Next question.
Final question.
Final question. Okay, let me see if I'm not missing anything on the chat. Seems like I don't. So this is going to be an altcoin request. And let's see. Okay, this is from liquidate. Oh, okay, I cannot read the name. Okay,
That's right.
this is from liquidate retardo. Okay, and this person asks, can you please ask Davinci to make TA on TRX against US dollar or TRX against Bitcoin?
TRX. Let's take a look at it. Is that a Trex? What is that? Trex? I guess that
I
is.
think so. I don't know.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this thing. Because you know what? I'd rather get paid in dollars. I mean Bitcoins, not dollars. Sorry. And I'm not going to look at the dollar price. And yeah, so I already picked a little bit of this up. I don't see. It looks like it's flat. Anytime you buy, any place you buy, you're going to be fine on this thing. If you notice that it came back to the 61.8 on this level, it's bouncing around at the bottom here, not going anywhere fast. But once it does finally decide to take off, Trex is going to be a very beautiful. Let's just take a look at how well this thing could perform, right? Because like obviously you can see that the volume's not going anywhere. People are definitely interested in this coin. 38.2 right now. If you were to buy here, you would see, like, if we were to get up to the 38.2, you'd see at least one double. We are definitely going to take out the all-time highs on this thing, priced in Bitcoin. Depending on depending on how much the supply is. Oh wow, look at the all-time high. It's way up here actually. So these two mountains, I think they might get taken out in the next bull run before we come back down. I don't know if we're going to get up to this height, but I think I could probably see the 61.8 being a target, which is like at the 1300 sat level. The 800 sat, the 900 sat level is probably most likely going to be taken out for sure. Not for sure, but has a high probability of getting taken out. And yeah, when this thing starts to pump, so there is quite a few doubles here, but it's not. To be honest, it's not the greatest of probability of giving you 100. It's not going to give you anything like 100x basically when it comes to Bitcoin. But some of these coins will. Some of these coins, when you're looking for coins, right? Some of the newer coins can give you 100x in Bitcoin. This one,
Davinci, you know what
10x
makes me
maybe.
mad?
10x maybe.
Davinci.
Yeah, what's that?
You know what makes me mad? Is the fact, for example, I'm watching a Tron TRX and it has a triple supply. I mean, it has almost 72 billion outstanding coins.
Wow.
But I noticed that there are coins that fundamentally shouldn't pump, and they do, and I miss them because I'm too strict with my fundamental analysis. And I say, why is this thing making money? Shouldn't. And why is the other project that I see that it has like a perfect supply, 21 million,
Yeah.
a really good market cap, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, India. I'm surprised. I mean, we've been working together for quite some time, and I've said many times.
But I know the answer. I know the answer. I wanted to bring it up into the stream.
I've mentioned several times that fundamental analysis on these altcoins is going to keep you out of coins that are going to pump like crazy, and they don't make any sense fundamentally, but technically they do, right? If you're just looking only at the technical information, it makes sense to buy. It makes sense to sell when it pumps, and that's it. This is why I stopped looking at. I was going to update my fundamental screener, but I realized, you know what? There's no point when it comes to altcoins. All it's going to do, the fundamental screener, is keep you out of the pumpamentals, the ones with the huge pumpamentals on the technical. Will it get and then if at best, if you do look at it, use it correctly, my screener, it will at least allow you to say, okay, this coin is worth me putting in 2% or 5% because it's not going to zero. That's all it's going to tell you, right? That's all the fundamental screener is going to give you, right? And when you do put in those percentage amounts, right, the reason why you have to put in a higher percent is because they're not going to pump as hard as, for example, one of the other shalt coins that exist that could actually go to 100x for no apparent reason at all. And it's just the way it is, right? And the reason why is because, you know what, everybody's looking for the quick buck. Everybody's looking for a way to make a massive amounts of gains in the short amount of time. And that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen to most people. So some of you might get lucky. Some of you might go, you know what, I'm going all in on this coin. And then you see it pump 100x. And then not only does it have to pump 100x, but you have to actually sell at 100x or 50x or 10x. And you might be one of those lucky guys, and that's actually a bad luck for you, believe it or not, if that happens to you. Because the reason why is because you're going to feel that you did something correct when you didn't, and then you will actually lose money the next time. So that's the worst thing to happen to you, is to actually be correct on an all-in bet, right? Because you will do it again and you'll lose everything. Or you'll do it multiple times and you'll lose everything, because most of the time, the market is designed to take the most amount of money from the most amount of people most of the time. All right, thank you for watching, everyone. I really appreciate doing these streams. It's lots of fun. You know, every time I start a stream, I think, oh, you know what, I just want to do a quick one, 10 minutes, no more, and then they call it a day.
Yeah.
It never ends up that way. All right, so if you haven't seen the videos that are popping up here, check them out, and thank you for watching. Cheers, people.
Cheers, people. Bye.
Bye.